3, 2, 1. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Today is Sunday. It is March 28th. It is approximately 7:24 in the PM here on a beautiful night in El Paso, Texas. As always, guys, co-host of the podcast, Mr. Misa is here with us. Say what's up, Misa.
Yo, 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 what it do?
And also, guys, in the producer chair today, special guest. His name is Sammy Molina. Say what's up, Mr. Molina.
What's up, guys?
It's Sammy.
Sammy, give him a triple horn.
Good to be here, man.
Hell yeah. And for episode number 68, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast, we have a very special guest with us today. Mr. Brandon, the Great White, is with us. Say what's up, Brandon.
What up?
Welcome, dude. Welcome, man.
Let me get the horn.
Hell yeah.
Get that.
Yo.
What's up, Brandon? So for the people that don't know who Mr. Brandon is Brandon is a local fighter here in El Paso now. He's not originally from El Paso. We'll get into that. But he is a friend of DJ Bonds. That's how we got into this. So shout out to DJ Bonds and shout out to you, Brandon, for being here today. Give him another triple horn, Misa. And for everybody tuning in, guys, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast, make sure you like us on Facebook, check out our Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Apple Podcasts, leave a rating and a review. So we got a lot to talk to Mr. Brandon about. Before we get into that, guys, we have a tradition on this podcast. It's called the cracking of the celebratory beer, and it sounds a little like... Damn, that sounds good. Are you sure you don't want a beer, Mr. Brandon? I see you sipping, but you're not sipping on.
When y'all sip y'all, I'm gonna sip mine.
Okay, hell yeah, there you go. Everybody, cheers. Thank you guys for being here.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Shout out to another podcast with y'all. Molina, thank you for stepping in as producer today. First time, not the last time for Molina, so we're going to get into that too as well. But I'm going to indulge you guys.
Damn, Chris, that was like half, bro.
That was the first beer of the day. What are you drinking, Molina? Molina brought some weird beer. What the fuck is it? Go ahead and tell us what that is.
I mean, I don't know who owns it, but someone told me Travis Scott.
Okay,
what?
So
is that like gluten free or some shit?
It's gluten free. It's
it raps.
You know, it has auto tune, like
right. And then on the bottle it says it's lit. Right?
Yeah, when you crack it open, it
says it's lit.
You crack it open, it smells like
that's
weed.
what's up, dude. All right, Mr. Brandon. So for the people in the podcast audience who do not know who you are, can you go ahead and tell them a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm a professional boxer, 7-0 right now, 4 knockouts.
And you fight lightweight or what division, or flyweight, right?
Junior fly. Flyweight.
So how tall are you, man?
5'7", 5'8".
When your weight, what do you usually fight at?
12 and 15.
Okay, damn, dude, that's what's up. Yeah. I was when you got here. I thought you would be taller, honestly, but when you got here, I noticed that, you were smaller. I think you're like a little smaller than DJ Bonds too, aren't you?
Yeah, all those fighters are small in real life.
Right.
TV and pictures.
Right.
I'm bigger than Floyd.
Really?
What?
I'm taller than Floyd.
Yeah, Floyd. How tall is Floyd?
He way more, but man, he got to be like barely 5'6".
You like 5? Really? God damn.
I mean, they got him.
I thought that dude was like 7 feet tall. Nah, but
if he stands on his money, shit.
If he stands on his money, bro, he's the fucking
sat on his wallet. He would be
right.
that tall.
He's the fucking Empire State Building at that point with all the fucking cash he has. So originally, where are you from, dude? Tell us a little bit about that.
Originally, Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Okay. And you grew up there, and like you've spent your time there. Like, where were you born? You were born there too.
Like pretty much. I was born in Greenwood, South Carolina. It's like a hour and a half away, but Rock Hill is like 20 minutes from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay. Is it like the country? Like
Charlotte? I mean, Charlotte, of course, is the city.
Right. Charlotte's a major city out there.
You know, a little further down, like Rock Hill got some country, and it got, the city too. You know what I'm saying? So it's in between, I guess.
Got a little bit of a mix, right?
Yeah.
So like, do you have kids? You married?
Yeah. I do a great job at that.
What do you mean? Elaborate.
I got 3 boys. I got 3 boys, 2 girls. So
okay, so you got some kids. Girls. Nice, dude. Congratulations. Misa is a father himself. He's got 2 kids.
I do.
Gotta keep up appearances, bro. He needs to be available.
Yeah, Sammy, you don't have any kids, do you? Okay, I'm team no kid.
I gotta give it to parents though, man.
Right.
Because Jesus.
Right, and we're losing right now. How much did you guys get on those stimmies?
Oh,
dude, I'm balling, dude. I am balling.
I didn't get one.
You didn't get one?
Get the stimmy?
I didn't get broke off with the stimmy, share stimmy.
Nothing.
Well, that's illegal.
It should be.
It should be.
If you do your taxes, they should be able to hook you up with the stimulus that you were supposed to get last year if you didn't get it.
Something, man. I'm just now getting into the, making decent money.
Just go fight them, dude.
Just go fight the IRS. Yeah.
It's like, what's my stimmy, bro?
Nah, my son's mom, she's cool though. She's amazing. I ain't gonna even play like that.
Are all your kids here in EP?
Nah, just two.
Just two, and then the other ones are back home. Yeah. Okay, that's what's up, dude. So like in Rock Hill, like what would you do for fun as a kid? Like it seems like it's a smaller like place.
Yeah.
So like what would you guys do? Like was it like sports or what?
Sports. Like Rock Hill is, if you look it up, we're known as a football city USA.
Oh shit, really?
No way. Yeah.
Yeah, Stephon Gilmore, Jadavion Clowney, Cordell Patterson.
No way.
God damn.
I had no idea.
All from there?
Yeah.
Shit.
Like we spit out football, so that's what everybody wants to do as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Because even before them, we had like Chris Hope. We had always somebody going to the NFL from our kids. So that's our dream. We start off young.
So football pretty much is what you played growing up out there?
Yeah, and then I stopped growing.
So you realize I can't be good at football because I'm gonna fucking break me out over here.
I was good, but like I said, bro, like we a hotbed for football.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you can't be.
It's like the best of the best out there, dude.
Can't be little playing football.
Right. And then, yeah, dude, especially there, like, because there's so many good players, like there's probably some guys that are super fucking tall, super big at a young age. And then, yeah, if you're only like 5'7", like,
dude, there's like 12-year-olds that look like they're 25.
Yeah,
dude.
like my older brother, man, he had a whole goatee when he was in like fifth grade.
He showed up to school thinking people thought he was
in the NFL too, though. He was supposed to get drafted by the Cowboys, but he never get the call. But that's how deep football is.
Damn, that's what's. And you said that's your brother?
Yeah, he's like my half brother.
Okay, so how many siblings you got?
Well, it's 5 of us.
It's 5 of you guys?
5 of us. 3 of my moms. And 2 others.
Okay,
Nice.
that's what's up. You the oldest, youngest?
Nah, I'm right up under. Well, my mother's kids, yeah, I'm the oldest.
Right.
It's me. I got a little brother and a little sister.
Nice, dude. That's what's up. That's fucking crazy. So like when you were growing up, obviously you played football. Did you play like basketball or like were you into like skating or anything?
I was pretty good at basketball. Went to school for basketball.
Oh.
Actually, yeah.
You went to school for basketball?
Yeah, I went to school for basketball. And I didn't pick up a basketball until like my 7th grade.
Right.
Year. It got cut because I got cut. And then my senior year I made the team and then got like defensive player of the year.
Look at that.
Damn,
Jesus, dude.
So you're just like an all together, just like a fucking athlete growing up. Like you would play like whatever sport and you were usually pretty good at it, huh?
Yeah, if I try, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, dude. Yeah, hell yeah. I played.
Hey, Sammy, did you play sports?
Nah, I was a skateboarder.
Oh, Chris?
Yeah, dude, I played basketball, and baseball. And I regret playing baseball. Baseball is boring, dude. Now that I
Played in
think
high
back.
school?
No, I played like club level until like probably like 7th grade. And then I was like, nah, this shit kind of sucks.
Yeah, like I did club level stuff. Like I played for Gus and Goldie.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that shit still counts because I mean, like, you do go and like you're committed to the team and like you show up for practices and shit. But like I knew at a very young age I was not going to be good at like professionally good at sports. You know what I mean? And like fucking I'm short as shit too. So it's like, you know
Dude,
what I mean?
I grew up, my mom always saying that like I was very athletic. She was like, Mijo, you're going to go far. She put me in soccer, and like hardly played. But she made me feel good. Like, Mijo, you're the best one on the bench, And I was like, oh, girl, thanks, And then also the same with football, She met my stepdad and he had a Pee Wee football team and they forced me to be on that team. And he started me just because he was with my mom, But I know it wasn't that good.
Right.
I know it wasn't.
You saw those other kids out there.
Yeah, dude, I saw those other kids and shit.
Were.
And I was like, damn.
Yeah, there's levels to this shit. Yeah, that's crazy. So when did you start fighting, Brandon? Like what age was that?
my mid-20s. I fucking
No, you're good. You can cuss. Don't worry about it, bro. Hey, we're drinking beer. We're doing all sorts of shit over here. I don't know why I have my glasses
right now
on.
too. Check it out.
I've only been boxing for 5 years, man. I was an amateur for 3. I've been pro 2 now. So I picked it up late. I really wasn't going. I just did it because my cousin. He was actually competing. I was just going to the gym with him, and his coach is like, "Hey, man, you should start boxing." I'm like, "Nah."
Were you like intimidated at first?
Yeah, but nah, I wasn't intimidated because shit, Rock Hill, fighting shit. Nah, so it's just something I really didn't care if I was still in love with basketball.
Right.
So I just got in there one time and sparred. I sparred a 15-year-old. I was like, what, 25, 24, something like that. And man, he beat my ass.
The 15-year-old kicked your ass?
He
Damn.
whooped my ass. Like the first 2 rounds, I was all right because I didn't know what I was doing. I was only training for like a month.
Right.
And then like stamina, bro. You don't know about that when you first start.
Exactly.
So I was tired of shit after the second round, right? And he just came. He with a left hook, boom.
He was waiting for it.
Dude, yeah.
He was like, dude, this guy's a scrub.
Yeah.
He knew it.
I'm gonna pull him into murky water.
So after that, I was like, bro, this shit is not for me, bro. 15-year-old just not.
Brandon was about to give him a head kick and shit. A boxing match.
I really wanted to fight at that point. I thought he did something illegal, but he didn't do shit. But
Hey, he just fucking whipped your ass real fast, dude. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. So, like, you would fight like when you were growing up, like you guys at high school would like somebody would start throwing hands, and then you know how it is. You know what I mean?
Right. Like Rock Hill, we divided by like our neighborhoods, you know. So we didn't do like blood and crip things like that.
It's just like I'm from here.
Yeah.
Like
So I never fought anybody my size. Other grown men have y'all met my size. So I'm never fighting grown men. I mean, I never fought anybody my size growing up anyway. So now that I box and people got to be my size, I'm enjoying this shit. This is dope. Like I ain't scared of nobody in my weight division. Like,
bro, that's hilarious that you say that because you're like, fuck, dude. Like back in the day, I imagine you getting into fights with like really tall fuckers, like, you know, and like you're like, oh, I'm gonna get my fucking ass kicked. Yep. And then now, like you're fighting like, and you're in a weight class, so you know, like the guy's gonna be like close to your size or smaller, and now you feel like, hey, well, if I could beat that big guy's ass, well,
you're right.
I'll just mop the floor with you, homie. And I saw one of your fights too. I think it was one of your last ones. Yeah, you dropped the kid pretty quick, dude. And like you were just like super fast, like you're just super clean with your moves. Like,
thanks, man.
And then last one that you did, the most recent, because I kind of stalked your Instagram. It was the one where you dropped the guy like 3 times or something like that.
Yeah, the last fight.
Yeah, that dude was getting back up, and I was like, dude, you're done.
And that was another case of somebody being bigger than me, man. He came in 10 pounds overweight.
Okay. Damn.
It wasn't his fault. I think his contract said he had to be like 118, but he still was over. He came at 125. I came in at 114. Jeez. So that's just another instance of I'm fighting people bigger than me anyways.
Yeah, dude, that's what's up.
Does that get in the way? Does that cause issues like when it comes to weight?
Hell yeah. Like 3 pounds makes a difference. You got 8-ounce gloves on, man. That ain't shit. So it makes a big difference, but I was just like, man, he like this tall.
He was a little small.
Yeah, I spar motherfuckers like Austin Trout sometimes.
But he was wide. He was like small, short, wide.
Yeah, so I was like, man, fuck this, dog. I've been training too hard. I'm taking this fight.
You put him down some bad ones. Man. It just looked pretty. It was like, dude, like if I got hit like that, I'd just stay down. It was that Marcellus Wallace, dude, that pride. It was fucking with him, man.
He just didn't know when to quit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he just kept getting knocked down.
Dude. And how long is your training before a fight?
It really depends on when I get the date. That's why with boxing, you got to stay ready. You got to stay training because you never know. Like that fight, I had like 3 weeks to get ready, but I was already kind of training. But once you get that date, you really lock in. You start dieting for real, start running a little more, stuff like that. So I had like 3 weeks for that fight.
Yeah, you're actually the 3rd professional fighter we've had on. We had our friend DJ Bonds, you yourself, and then my friend Courtney Casey. She fights in the UFC. in the female side, and she's really technical, and she talked to us about how she gets ready, like her training, and it's always about like being ready for when you get that call, because that's when like it's go time. You know what I mean? And you never know.
You could get a late call and be like, hey, in next week, 2 weeks,
I know ready. People that took their fight in like a week and a half.
Right. Yeah, she told us a story like that. She took a fight in like 2 weeks, and it was like in Ireland, dude. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, not only do you got to be ready to fight, but now you got to take your ass all the way to Ireland. Right. And like, obviously, like, it's not just easy as flying somewhere like Atlanta or LA. You know what I mean?
You gotta adjust.
So like,
dude, I'm out of breath just thinking of like the physical shit that they have to do. Holy fuck.
Just thinking of like you living your normal life, and then it's like you get the call and you're like, fuck. Dude, I just ate like a cheeseburger today.
You just cracked a tall boiled Budweiser and you get a call like, yo, you're fighting tomorrow.
Like, you got a week, dude. Get it together.
So you said, let's go back a little bit. So you said you played basketball, like you played in school, right? So you played for a college? What college did you play for?
Morris, but it was, I never really got the... Long story short, school was never my thing.
Right.
So I had a fun semester.
Right. And then that was it, really? Okay. So yeah.
See, Chris, this is why I don't go to school, bro.
Dude, school's not for everyone.
So many times I've heard that, or people get their degree and they don't even use it.
Right. School's not for everyone, dude.
School's for fools.
There are people like
There's some people that take advantage of the whole school experience, but like, I don't know, man. It's not necessary. If you have homies that are like doing the shit that you're doing, like, you can get in.
It depends on what you want to do.
Yeah,
honestly,
and it depends.
Like, obviously, if lawyer, like for Brandon, if he knows he's going to be a boxer, like, then he's probably better off just dedicating that time to training and stuff. But if you're somebody that you want to be a fucking lawyer or a doctor, then you have to go to fucking school. You know what I mean?
But it's true. Like Sammy said it, like if you have your friends that are like in that shit too, like all my friends except for Chris didn't go to college. No, none of them. Only Chris did, and look at him. Look at him now.
Hey, look, I'm in here doing a podcast with y'all. Hey, look at that. That's what's up, dude. That's cool. So then, like, I remember when I first talked to you and I first reached out to you. I talked to you about how you got here to El Paso. Yeah. Like, so tell us a little bit about that, because obviously, like, you don't have like, did you already have like family or anything here? Or was it just like a shot in the dark?
My son's mom, we were dating at the time, like she's originally from here anyway.
Right.
But I came actually with her family, I think it was like a Christmas gathering or something. And I was training in San Antonio. And my coach, he used to cool with Austin at the time. And I reached out to Austin. Like, it was just a shot in the dark, you know what I'm saying? Because this is Austin Trout, you feel me? So I'm like, hey man, I'm being in town. Can I use your gym? I got a tournament coming up, a national tournament coming up. I was an amateur. Can I use your gym? He was like, yeah, man, sure, come down. I'm like, shit. So I came, and there was another professional there at my weight. He was like 13-0. And we sparred. We did pretty good. I did good, you know. You don't really talk about how sparring went, but I did pretty good.
Is that an unwritten rule? Don't talk about sparring.
It's unwritten, but at the same time, like, fuck it. You got a problem?
Fight me.
Yeah. Do it again.
See, do it again. Run it back.
So, but it's business wise. Why I really can't say nothing about that. But I did good, and Austin was like, when your next fight, man? You need to come out and work with this guy. Get him ready for his fight. He about to fight for a title. And I was like, man, I got nationals coming up. He's like, nationals? Like, you an amateur? I was like, yeah. He was like, dude, I thought you was a pro. He's like, what you a pro?
Man, that's what's up, dude.
I was like, man, shit, no time soon. Like, because I only had like 4 amateur fights at the time. So I was just barely getting started. He's like, hey, man, you got what it takes. He's like, whenever you want to go pro, I'm going to get my promotion company off the ground. You come out here. So I won nationals again. Then I waited for like a year, kept training. And, I just wanted to make some money and stuff. So I reached out to Austin again. I was like, hey, man, that offer's still on the table. He's like, man, I'm waiting on you.
Hey.
I was like, I packed up everything and I left.
Damn, just like that, dude.
And he held on to every word because boxing is a tricky business.
Right.
Like you got some people that just ain't right.
Yeah, and there's some I'm sure there's some sketchy promoters and shit out there, and some sketchy people just looking to make some fast cash off you. So you it's kind of like being in like the music industry. You know what I mean? You can't always trust fully 100% in these random people that you meet because you never know what their true motives are. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it looks like with Austin that he stuck to his word, and when he said, "Hey, hit me up. I have an opportunity for you. You let me know." You know what I mean?
Man, he stuck to everything and then some.
Right.
For real. He stuck to everything he said he was gonna do.
Hey, shout out to him, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So for the people who don't know who Austin Trout is, he's a local fighter here. He's definitely by far the most accomplished local fighter in El Paso at the moment, and so it's nice to see that he was willing to see another fighter that obviously he could identify the skill and say, "Hey, dude, come fight under me. Let me embrace you, and you can learn from me, and I can help put you in a better position to succeed." You know what I mean? That's a very stand-up thing for him to do. You know what I'm saying?
How soon after did you have your first pro fight?
After meeting him?
Yeah.
Man, I got down in I think September. My first pro fight was November.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
And I was because I just was getting jailed in with the coach. So I was like, let's get a couple amateur fights, get the chemistry going. And we got a fight for you November. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, nah. Austin, man, you can do it, bro. I done seen, you know what I'm saying, a lot of talent come and go. Bro, you'll be fine.
Right.
And I did good my first pro fight.
Do you have a fuckload of were you super nervous or when you got in the ring the very first time at a pro level?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I could fight.
Right. So it didn't matter,
Nah. Once that first punch thrown, it's shit, kill or be killed.
Hey, game on.
Yeah, you're almost your killer instincts start taking over, right? Yeah. And it's that fight or flight it comes in and you're just all right, let's fucking go.
He's kind of he gets into that that state of mind Bobby Boucher and Waterboy, where he just looks at the other guy and then their face turn to something else that he just don't like.
He just becomes disillusional,
water.
You're wrong, Colonel Sanders. Mama's right.
Right. That's what he's saying in his head. Yeah. And then that part where they're in the Waterboy where he's Gatorade, and then it's H2O, Gatorade, and then that's you can see Brad and then the other boxer's no, chill. He's yo.
Yeah, dude, got to, man.
Yeah. Put him down and they're gonna put you down.
I not to be super cheesy to talk about fucking Tyson, but I used to hear that Tyson, he used to cry to get into the zone. He would literally just cry his eyes out, and then he would come back and be all right, time to get this shit.
It's kind of that kind of reminds me when I was small and my mom would beat my ass, and then I'd be so mad and crying and shit, and then after I just come out all pumped yo, I'm ready. I'm never gonna fuck up again.
You're I'm not trying to be that crying bitch anymore.
Just to get them going, dude. Do you have a routine or something that gets you pumped up before a song or something,
or
that?
A superstition, how certain people will walk out with certain shoes or certain robe or something.
Or they kiss the sky 4 times, right? Pointing at their mom and then flex or something.
No, man, I just it's my son, bro. My son is my inspiration. All my kids are, but my son, the one that lives here, he feel can't nobody with my ass. I'm Superman. You know what I'm saying? So, he came to last year he came to a fight. I fought in Rio Doso at the casino. And you can hear him, out of all those people, you can hear my son over everybody. Get him, Dad, get him. Use your superpowers. Superman. I can hear him in the ring superpower. I'm man, what the fuck this was?
And you know what? Being a dad, man, that's the biggest motivation you can have.
Yeah, if your son thinks you just invincible, dog, you just don't want to let your kid down.
Right.
Yeah, but at the same time, it gets you God damn it, now I gotta really win now. Yeah, in front of my kid.
Yeah, dude, because that would suck. And I, honestly, like, I'm sure this happens at some point, or it happens to most boxers, like the time when, they take their first L and like they have to take it in front of their kids. Like, I'm sure that's like, as a man, you're like, fuck, you feel like you let like not only yourself down, but then you let your kid down. And I'm sure like emotionally, that's like a big thing to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then your kid's going to look at you and be like, you weak bitch.
I would just say, fuck what they're saying. Have the Rocky mentality. Like, I went the distance. Like, my son, your son needs to know that, like,
it's okay.
Dude, it's hard to fucking even get to this fight.
Fucking it is, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just to make it to that point is like a testament,
Yeah, I respect any fighter. If they lose from just getting their ass handed to them, or if they lose for getting knocked out cold, they got my respect. You know what I'm saying? It's the motherfucker that quit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
no one remembers quitters.
I can't respect the quitting, man. I don't give a fuck what the case is. So every boxer I got a personal relationship with, if they have lost, they either, you know what I'm saying, went out one of the two ways. I don't rock with any quitters.
Yeah, you gotta like punch out when it's like you're too old, like you've taken too many L's in a row, like not just because you lost one fight.
Right.
Yeah, those fighters. Pussies.
Nah, dude, you gotta do it till you die on the ring.
Because if you're signing up for this,
that's the last thing you want.
Because if you're signing up for this shit, how I see it, I'm like, if you're signing up for this shit, dude, you know what you're gonna get. Like, you need to know that, like, you're gonna take some hits.
Right. That comes with like combat sports, like in general.
I gotta
you know
say,
what I mean?
I think Sammy's got the heart to be a boxer, man. With
Dude,
all that
shit, okay. I wanted to be like a football player, a boxer when I was a kid, but like, dude, when I was 10 or 11, I went to the doctor and they gave me a thing and they were like, yo, like you only have one working kidney. And they're shit. Yeah, they're like, so basically, and I'm drinking and shit. But they were like, dude, if someone hits like your, if somebody hits
your, got one motherfucking kidney, give me another.
But if say like in football or in like fighting, like someone was to like, I don't know, just accidentally get me perfectly in that position, because like you want to look at the person's weaknesses. If I did get hit in that area, over for me.
Oh yeah,
it's over.
Those body shots are real, bro.
And like super important, man. People always like novice boxer watchers or fighter watchers. They think that it's always about the head, and it's like those body shots really take. And that's what good boxers go for.
Majority of mine came from that.
Right. So
you feel it, man. Like your wind gets knocked out of you. Because I've like sparred with homies and shit.
That's the best feeling. Knocking somebody out from
He's like,
they go down,
because you knock them out cold, that's it.
There was a fight. There was a fight that I saw of yours. I don't know which one it was, but I saw the guy legit jumping back because you were hitting him in the body.
That shit hurt.
He was jumping back like, oh fuck no! I've never seen a boxer fuck up their stance that hard. Like
he was picking his leg out of
he's like he's all, at that moment. That's
I was like, I've never seen that happen like in a boxing match. But
so when you got to El Paso, dude, like how was the culture shock for you?
Man, I didn't know what green chili was. I didn't know what chili relleno was. I probably ain't say that right, but
no, chili.
It sounded better than when Chris said.
Right. My Spanish is piss poor. You know what I mean?
But yeah, man, it was a culture shock, but in a good way though.
Right.
The food good as hell.
And it was like, was it good to kind of like get out of like South Carolina in a way?
Yeah.
And then,
that was your first time living out of South Carolina?
How was it?
It's your first time living out of South Carolina?
Yeah, coming to Texas, yeah, it was.
Damn.
So you spent some time in San Antonio before you got here?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I was out there for like 4 years, I think.
It's a lot different than here, right?
Yeah, it is.
Which one do you like better if you had to choose?
I love El Paso, man.
Hey. You hear that, Nick? You left El Paso for San Antonio, and this guy's telling you that San Antonio is better than that.
I lived in San Antonio for a year, and I could say that, yeah, El Paso. It's just because it's home, but San Antonio is better.
San Antonio is cool.
Yeah.
But
crazy.
What's your go-to Mexican spot?
Here,
yeah.
Please don't say Taco Bell. Please don't say
fuck.
How dare you insult this man?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell's tight, but it's
I like El Cometa.
El Cometa.
Yeah,
I like that. I like Carlos Mickey. Got some good ass margaritas.
Carlos and Mickey's.
Yeah, Carlos and Mickey's is fire.
And,
you got that big ass margarita when you went there, like the Texas size one.
Yo, my sister came. She had moved to California. She drove through, right?
Right.
And they had took her to Carlos and Mickey's. Me and my son's mom took her. And man, she couldn't believe that shit.
How big that shit was.
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck?
She's like, is this a goddamn fishbowl?
she couldn't believe it. And that was her first time having like green chili.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because back home, you ask for salsa, they're going to give you the fucking Tostitos.
Right. The red salsa that you see, at the gas station and shit.
Box taco shells and shit.
Right.
And it'd be a Mexican restaurant back home. And they give you this
pathetic. That just pisses me off.
I'd be like, hey, can I get the green chili? They'd be like,
all we got's the red one, homie.
They make that in green?
It'll be a Mexican restaurant. And they just looking at me like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I guess, because I'm black and they Mexican. And like, what are you talking about?
Right. You don't know shit.
What I'm talking about.
You're like, I've been in El Paso. There's real Mexicans.
I'm revoking
there.
your Mexican card.
This place is like the closest to Mexico that you could get to. For sure. Because we're literally right there.
True.
But did the border trip you out at all? Like seeing how close we are? Like you kind of didn't like have that idea until you got here? Yeah,
like even my family, I ain't gonna say my family because they gonna look ignorant, but people back home. People back home, man, I tell them El Paso, they're like, oh, you out there with El Chapo and them?
You running around with El Chapo, cuz?
Like, damn, bro, be safe.
That's what's crazy, dude. Like El Paso is like the top 5 safest city.
Yeah.
People really think that like it's that active out here in El Paso.
They just really
in Juarez because it's literally a wall.
They just really think of the worst, dude. They just assume the worst. You know what I mean? They don't really like do any research on the city, but like it's hard to like get outsiders to see like, bro, like Juarez is its whole other fucking deal, bro. Like you can be in El Paso and like country, bro. Never even like have a thought about Juarez. You know what I mean? But like people here that have family members and shit there, so they go back and forth, you know? Right.
But yeah, El Paso it's chill, man. Every good vibes and everything. Like,
right.
It's really no bullshit unless you go looking for it.
Right. Right. Unless you go looking for it. Yeah. That's
like, everybody's cool. Like you go to the bar here. I ain't never like random people buy you a drink and shit like that. Like
what? Where at, dude? They look at me to buy them a drink, but
the only time I got a free drink here was on Christmas Day. I went to Gasoline Ray's and this old man bought everyone in the bar. And he didn't even like, he didn't want to own up to it and come up to us. Like just the bartender told us and we looked over at him and we're like, thank you. And he just goes, that's it. He just gives up.
He's regretting it. That's what he's doing. He's watching all the people go up to the bar and shit.
He was like, this is what I do, man.
Yeah, so like,
I don't need no fucking thank you.
I have a story.
Keep your thank you.
I have a story that my dad used to tell me. Like, you guys know who Don Haskins is, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was the coach of UTEP. That's when they won the fucking national championship, the only national championship in the state of Texas. So Don Haskins used to live on the west side over here. And after he retired from coaching, he would hang out at certain bars on the west side. And if you just happened to be there at a certain day at a certain time and your boy Dom was there, like he was going to buy a fucking round or 2 rounds for the whole fucking bar. No questions asked. Damn. And like my dad would always tell me like they would run into him. And like my dad's a big like UTEP hoops fan. So like I naturally am like also. And so I think it'd be really cool. Like you're sitting there with the coach that won the national championship. You may not be like directly talking to him, but like knowing that he's there in the bar and he's just like, yo, put it all on my fucking tab.
Damn. and then all you hear at the back is like, thanks, coach.
Yeah. Like, you're the man. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's up, dude. It's cool. It's cool that you fuck with El Paso and you've caught in the vibe. And like, it seems like you've already been to El Cometa, so you kind of already caught you already know the vibes of the city, the places to go, and so that's what's up, dude.
I gotta know, and I gotta ask you, what's the worst thing you hate about El Paso?
The worst thing I hate,
drivers,
Mexicans.
What is the worst thing I hate about it?
Taco Bell, motherfucker. Steak
You know what? The people out here that try to cause problems that's not from here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it make the people that's from here look bad.
Yeah.
So the motherfuckers ain't gonna, just say it ain't military. I ain't gonna say military. It's just like people that's just be causing bullshit.
Right.
Most of them are military. Yeah, you're right on that.
You said it, not me, man. You said
it.
Because it's true.
But it's just like, it's kind of just the premise of people like that are not from El Paso that come here and then they just end up starting shit. They give us like a bad look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like naturally, like the people from El Paso are real like chill, real like
very nice, dude.
Very loving.
Especially
you know what I mean?
like I've noticed, like especially if like you're from out of town, you're not from around here. Like people from El Paso, they like that shit. They're like, "Oh, hey man, let me buy you a drink. Tell me where you from."
Cool, man.
Right. Let me take you.
You're a boxer. Hey, let's fight right now. You know.
That shit's hilarious, dude. All right, so we're coming up on 35 minutes here, 36 minutes actually. So
Damn.
What I want you to do, Mr. Brandon, if you can plug everyone on your social medias where they can follow you, where they can keep up with you and see like when your newest fights will be. Are you on IG? Where you at?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram at Team the letter B White. So Team B White.
There you go.
Team B White.
Got Melina right here pulling it up. That's his IG page, guys. Make sure you go follow Brandon.
All the sponsors, man.
Yeah, you got like
up, bro.
I'm a hustler.
How many followers you got on IG, dude? You got like a few grand, right?
Almost 5,000, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's what's up.
Starting to get active, man. I learned that it's part of it go hand in hand.
Right. It's about getting your like image out there too. You know what I'm saying?
4 KOs.
And it helps. Yeah, guys. So go follow Mr. Brandon. We got his IG up. Make sure you guys go check him out. While you're there, also make sure you guys are following the podcast page. Follow Misa on his IG. Follow me on mine. And follow Sammy on Low Doses. Make sure you guys all go ahead and do that.
Hey, I was just thinking real quick, dude. I was looking 7-0, 4 KOs. So everybody that fights him, it's like, dude, it's a higher than 50% chance that I'm gonna get knocked out, but 100% chance I'm gonna lose.
How did those KOs feel?
Man.
Because I saw 2 of them, and you just stood over the fool like.
See, man,
you want some green chili with that?
That ain't it. That's not me, man. Like, it's 2 different.
Right. Dude, at that point, his switch is turned on, bro.
It's a switch, man.
You're in the warrior mentality.
Yeah, so it's like.
That's a different Brandon than the Brandon that's sitting with us right here.
Like,
you know what I mean?
See, they got the picture of me standing over him, but there ain't no picture of me raising his hand after the fight.
I was going to say, do you ever apologize to you guys after you knock him out?
You say, I'm
apologize. Look out of here. I'm knocking your ass out too.
Sorry it wasn't sooner.
I do give them their respect.
Right, of
for
course.
doing the same shit I do.
You be professional and shit. Dap them up, whatever.
See, that's what I like, man. I hate when, like after a fight, win or lose, man. Be professional about it, sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's cool, like when you see like people fighting online on YouTube, like, and it's a street fight, and these guys whoop each other's ass, and then they even get up and they're like, "Yo, what's good?" All right. You don't see that all the time, but when you see it, you're like, "Yeah, that was pretty like respectable." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because normally, like street fights.
Sorry for fucking you.
Right. Normally, street fights end up like, like there's a clip right there.
Man,
yeah.
Look at him. Yeah,
he's like, let's go.
What's good?
Right.
Look at him jump back. That's what I was talking to you about.
Well, dude, I'd be jumping back too. What are you talking about, man?
That should be illegal, dude.
Dude, like
it's like straight to his, like a spear right in his damn stomach, right?
Oh, dude. Oh my God.
Done.
Hey, can we go outside and you do that to Misa real fast? I just want to see what would happen.
I mean, we could do it live, but he's got to come back for the second round for us to do that.
Shit. All right, guys. So let's start wrapping up the first half of this podcast. We'll take a break. Make sure you guys go follow Brandon. Make sure you guys go follow Sammy. Thanks for producing today. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube page, guys. We're at 222 subscribers now. Thank you,
23.
guys. 23. Thank y'all. And with that being said, guys, we'll go ahead and take this break. Episode number 68, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast featuring Brandon White. We will be right back.
Sure.
Yo, what I do? Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast is sponsored by top quality and handcrafted products made by I&I Glass. I&I Glass products are blown here locally in the 915 and range in uses from pipes, pendants, jewelry, decorations, and even goddamn motherfucking hummingbirds, and much, much more. So make sure you go and hit up our boy Aaron Lee at I9 Glass and tell him that your boys, Chris and Misa, sent you. All right? And you go and support a local Paso business motherfucking today. All right? Thanks.
All right, guys, we are back from break. Episode number 68, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast, featuring friend of the podcast, Mr. Brandon, the Great White. Also, we got our boy Sam Molina here today. But yeah, guys, make sure y'all follow us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, check us out on Instagram, Apple Podcasts, leave us a rating and a review. So let's get back into this. We talked a lot about the fighting side of you, Brandon. We're going to talk to you a little bit more about your personal side. We're going to do this little segment where we want to show you some of your IG photos and then just have you fucking react to them. But before we do that, let's talk about this crazy ass party that happened the other day.
Dude, El Paso's getting crazy.
El Paso just said, let's fuck COVID. Let's throw a warehouse party. And I was telling Brandon, like, warehouse parties are a thing that happen here.
Yeah.
Like, normally, like back in the day when it's like full, like everything's open.
Like the rave, that's what it was.
Right. You would have raves and shit at like random warehouses, and kids would be doing drugs and, you know, all this other shit that kids do, and they're underage and whatever. And I don't know. I don't do any of that stuff. So I don't know what they would possibly do. But anyway, so there's a big party on Friday, and it surfaced like on the internet. Like there's flyers going around saying, hey, you were going to throw this big ass party. Hit it up, call us for the fucking address. And it was a telemated like fucking voice message that answered the phone gave you the address to the party.
What,
bro.
You called it?
My friend called it, and he got the address because they were going to go. And they're like, yeah. And so that the party was out there off of Montana, like Red Sands, by the American Eagle fucking paintball course that's out there. I don't know if you've been there. I know Brandon's been there. We'll get into that right now. But yeah, dude, it was crazy. And then apparently there's like some shots fired at the end of it. So El Paso just went all out, dude. So like, hell yeah. Shout out to them. Shout out to El Paso for that. Fucking wild assholes.
Damn, dude.
Did you guys see that circulating on IG?
Chris? I saw it when you sent it to me, and I was looking at it and I was like, oh, okay. It's just a bunch of people partying on when COVID's still around. And then all I hear is like, pa, 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 pa. And then you hear like, are you shot? Oh my God.
Really?
Oh my God. Let me see. Oh my God.
Well, the videos,
Right.
So the video shows like people inside the rave. It's fucking packed. And then I believe at one point there's some girl that's like randomly shaking her ass. And then it cuts to this scene of people like outside, like in the parking area, like just desert. And somebody, I guess they start fighting because of course they start fighting. And then the next thing you hear is like gunshots ring out. So that shit was wild, but
it's all them baby daddies out there fighting each other.
I want to see that video.
Yeah, it's on FitFam. I saw it on FitFam. It should be pretty easy to find. But yeah, that shit was crazy.
I don't follow FitFam, but do you have to follow them?
I think you have to follow them. Yeah, I think they're one of those accounts. How come you don't follow FitFam? I feel like everyone follows FitFam. Do you follow FitFam, Brandon? You don't follow FitFam either?
Oh God,
they cool.
It's like, I mean, they post some crazy shit on FitFam, but
I follow FitFam and gave me a couple shout outs from my fights.
There you go. You see, that's what's up.
I was laughing at him.
Yeah, shit's what's up, dude. So, all right. So, how about we do this? How about we bring up some of these IG photos from Brandon here? Right. And this is going to be a little segment where we bring up these photos, we display them to you guys. And then Brandon's going to kind of tell us a little bit about the photos here. So the first one we have up is actually, ironically, at that Desert Eagle place that was right next to where the warehouse party was. And this is Brandon here holding a paintball gun. When was this? How long ago was this?
Bro, this is like probably like 3-4 weeks ago, man. I went with my strength and conditioning coach. Shout out Coach Mono. But he just wanted me to get out and, start doing a little, different shit. That was my first time going paintballing. And that right there is me being full of shit. Because it was my first time. And I'm like, bro, I heard that shit hurts. Like, I seen the bruises.
It hurts, bro.
And he's like, nah, man, you good. My 10-year-old son does it. He doesn't wear any protection. And he just wears his shirt. I'm like, all right.
There's some serious people in there.
Bro, I wore 3 jackets, 3 pair of pants.
And it still hurt.
So we playing, bro. Like soon as they say ready, he say go. You know, I swear to God, I can't make this shit up. I took not even 7 steps, man. Not even 7 steps. Like, and I turned to go look at somebody else, and then bam, I get shot. And the only place where I ain't got no protection at, like the back of the head. And I quit right there. So I was like, let me take a picture, like I did something.
Yeah, so that's the fucking video right there of the party. That's
so it was like a concert, bro.
Yeah, it was like a concert, and it was a full on fucking EP style rave. There's that girl shaking her ass all crazy for no reason, and then that's where the shots ring out right there. And so yeah, that shit's crazy, dude. But yeah, back to the paintballing. Have you fucking been paintballing, Misa?
I have. The last time I went, dude, I was like 16 or 17, right? And there was like 4 of us or 5 of us. And we get to this place in Canutillo.
Winky Doodles.
And we get there, right? And we're all like gearing up and stuff. And then like some guy comes up to us and then he's all like, hey, would you guys like to, I have a team. Would you guys like to go against our team? And then we're like, what? And then he points at his team. And these kids, they're like kids. They're like 13, 14-year-old, 12-year-old. They looked even younger than that, but there's like 10 of them.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, fuck this guys, you know? And like, and then he's like, all right, cool. And then he leaves. And like 2 minutes later, he comes back. He's like, is it cool if we use grenades?
God damn.
It's like,
grenades?
Yeah, dude, like paint grenades. And we're like, oh shit, yeah, whatever, you know? So like they go over on one side, we go on the other, and the whistle blows, and then dude, all I see is like my uncle get shot, and like, and then like I start thinking like Vietnam. Like, yeah, dude, I start thinking like Vietnam style, and I'm just shooting out this window, and then I turned to my right, and then I got hit right on my forehead, and my head went back, and then I got shot in the neck. Like right in the neck. Like I had nothing here. I got shot in the neck, dude. I threw my gun. I fell on the floor like,
bro, like that exact same.
My cousin turns around and looks at me like, and is like, yo, these guys are shooting real bullets, dog. Like he's just dying right now. And I almost did, dude. I didn't go back to that.
I've only been paintballing one time. I got shot in the face mask where your mouth is. So all the paint just blew up in my mouth. And then like we were playing at that American Eagle place, and the only other people there that were playing were all like soldiers. And so when you would play them, they'd like right away, you could hear them calling out to each other like, Charlie, right side, flank. Like, you know what I mean? I got your 6. I got one on me, one center.
One down.
I mean? Right, one down. Bro, show on the second. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like they were calling shit out, and like, well, none of us stood a fucking chance. None of us. Like,
Chris is like still filling up his paintball gun.
Right. I was like my hopper fell, and I was like picking paint up off the floor and like throwing it at him. Like, right. Trying to like fucking do shit like that. And then like, boom, gets shot in the face. And like, I went with my boys like Caesar and AV and Adrian and JoJo. Shout out to all you guys from back in the day. But yeah, that shit sucks. So the other picture I wanted to show you was this one where our boy Brandon is on a horse. He's horseback, guys. Jeez. He's on a motherfucking, how do you say horse in Spanish? Caballo?
Caballo.
There you go.
Caballo.
So talk to us a little bit about this, dude. Where was this at? Like, are you like, you like to ride horses? You rode horses before?
He found them out in the desert, dude.
Yeah, I just, wild horse, just jumped on him, man. country, man. Right. A friend of mine, I forgot Ashley's Instagram, man, but she works at like a ranch where they rescue horses and
take them in and shit.
Yeah, and I reached out to her, man. I seen her post on IG. I was like, hey, man, let me ride the horse. She's like, no, to ride horses. Because I'm black. I was like, yeah, man, I ride horses. So she took me on the beginner trail. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, can we? She's like, I really ain't supposed to let you. I'm like, fuck it, I'll do it.
Damn, it ended up at the Kentucky Derby, dog.
Yeah, it took off, man. I had a ball, bro.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up, dude. Fucking, I'm scared and I'm terrified of horses.
Why?
Because I don't want to get kicked in the face by one, like bucked back. We're bucked back.
Broke back?
Bucked back. Yeah. But dude, I don't know. Like they're cool. But I'm at like, dude, just think back in the day, people used to fucking ride horses everywhere. Yeah. And like people used to go to war on horseback. and like stab each other off of horses.
But also, it's just not easy, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's just not easy. You had to like ride and shoot people, like, and then stab a guy. Like,
I almost dropped my damn phone.
You see?
But also think about the people that like train the horses to to respond to that little kick.
Right.
Like I've ridden like a trained horse, but I can only imagine like finding a wild fucking
taming it and
buck
shit
out there, you know.
Right.
You're like, all right, it's you and me, bud. We're gonna get this shit.
I wouldn't dare, bro. I don't even trust the trainers, dog. I don't trust the motherfuckers for shit.
Yeah, dude, that's cool. And I thought it was cool because like I said, I'm scared of horses, so I'd never ride one. But like to everybody who can and has ridden one like that, like you're going pretty fast. Like that's pretty cool, dude. Like that's what's up. So the last picture I wanted to show you, and this one was you in your element, and you're sitting or yeah. So it's right there. So
I passed it.
Yeah, you passed it. It's right there. So okay, so this is. Are you sparring right here? Yeah, you're sparring. You got the sparring equipment on. Yeah. Who's that guy talking to you?
That's Wes, my kid. That's my coach right there. That's my trainer.
That's Coach.
Yeah,
Coach. He's the boss.
Yeah,
that's what's up. So like right there, what is he telling you? What kind of guidance does he give you like in moments like this?
I want you to punch him and take his soul.
What's so crazy? Similar. right there, bro. Like we was actually bumping heads because he told me to feel the guy out. I never sparred this guy, so he told me to feel him out, and he wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of was like 60%, 70%.
Right.
But he was landing shots here and there, and my coach was like, "What you waiting on, man? Like, what you finish this dude? Fuck this guy up, man." I'm like, I thought you wanted me to fill him out.
Right.
He was like, "No, man, no, he's getting carried away, man. He's feeling himself. He's getting arrogant. He think he." So with me, both of my coaches know you got to me one time. Like I'm waiting, like let me loose.
Yeah. You want to hear, hey, go fuck this guy? You're like, all right, let's go.
So I end up like,
let me play, coach. Just let me play.
Right. So I'm like, dude, that's the why I'm making face like, bro, you told me not to fuck this dude.
Right.
Up.
You can tell by his posture, the way your head is like that. Like you're kind of like, what the fuck?
So what do you want?
Right. Like clarify yourself. What do you want?
Because like I don't. It's for me. It ain't no medium. It's either on or off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
you don't like to fill it out very much. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, not really. Once I know what you got.
Right.
I don't get paid for overtime.
Right. I get paid for a result, bro. Yeah, that's the realest shit I ever heard, bro. Right there. Write that shit down. Sammy, write that shit down, please.
I don't get paid for overtime.
Don't get paid for overtime. Yeah, there you go.
I get paid for overtime, dude.
But you also don't knock people out, Misa.
Yeah, I didn't know. I get fired.
That's what's up, dude. So
that's to live by.
That's just fucking crazy, dude. So with this whole COVID thing, when are you looking to fight next? What's like the schedule like?
Well, May, we're just looking to Mexico. That was for certain. And then Austin like is also, you know, my man. He lets me do my own thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He don't take a dime from me. But he also like manages, advises me and shit like
a mentor almost.
Yeah. Right. So he's trying to get me a fight at London in May.
Wow.
In London?
That'd be awesome.
Damn, hell yeah.
So that's up to me. I gotta get like passports.
Right. You gotta get your shit ready.
My shit together.
Right. So that way you can fly overseas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, that would be fucking crazy.
But April, we're trying to get something in April. We just like everybody, they just put it out that the DAZN is having a fight April 23rd at Don Haskins.
Right. That's what's up, dude.
Trying to get on that.
And so like for the people that don't know what the DAZN is, it's like a new media company that they book fights and they book like MMA events. But they're like, they do shit kind of like in a different way. It's not so structured as like HBO and Showtime. Like I know they had like Snoop Dogg as a host one time.
Yeah, dude, that's fun.
And like they were cussing, and I think he was even like smoking weed, I think, because it's Snoop Dogg. So why not? So it's kind of cool because like it's a new way to do your broadcasting like that, of fighting. You know what I mean? It's different.
Like that Mike Tyson fight.
Right. Like it's just like
the Triller.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
They're kind of not as like over like they aren't so controlling of the fighters and like what people are playing, like the music that's being played, shit like that. So that'd be cool, dude. So what is the probability of you being on that card at this point?
Well, Austin, he doing his part as usual. But
right. guys just
really,
working things out.
Really, just DAZN let me in, man.
All right, let me fight, man. Let me go throw some hands.
Quit protecting your fighters.
Let me play, coach.
I'm not the guy to call out. I don't like calling out. I don't like doing all
that. Right.
God damn, man. Let me in the door, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna get your COVID shot? You kind of hesitant on that?
Yeah, man.
You might get taller, bro.
He's like,
that's why I took it.
Yeah, I got fully vaccinated already, bro. Like I got both Moderna shots. It wasn't anything crazy. Like the second shot, I did get like this like rash, like allergic reaction to it. But that was it. Like, and then it went away.
Be wider than this, guys.
How long ago was it?
That was already like 2 weeks ago. So I've been vaccinated fully.
It's because you take there's 2 shots. You take one
shot like, and then you go back like
20
2
days
weeks,
later.
like for the second one.
I hear the first one is the most sketchy.
Let me check in with you just like 4 months.
Right, dude. In 4 years.
No, like 4 months from now, you still the same old.
Then I'm good. Okay, then you'll take it. Okay, I'll let you know, dude. You know,
watch him be like,
you already got a good immune system, right? Like,
oh yeah, dude, he fights, dude. Yes, dude. Oh my god,
his immune system is like his left hand. You know, like,
he's waiting for you.
Yeah, bro, one of his 4 KOs was COVID-19 itself.
He may not fight COVID-19.
You think you might have had it already?
I might have had it in February 2020, bro. I was sick the week of the fight.
Sick as a dog.
I was sick as shit, man.
Right.
The week of the fight, I didn't even train.
Yeah, dude. Wow.
They said it. They called like the commentary. It was televised. The commentary is calling me out. They're like, "He looks a bit sluggish for the second round." I was like, "Man,
fuck you, man.
Fuck you. I got COVID.
Fucking sick, bitch.
On my balls, motherfucker."
Let me put him to sleep.
That's what's up, dude. That's cool. Fucking. So, like, if it wasn't for fighting, like, what do you think you'd probably be doing right now? You think you'd be like an actor or some shit, like a fucking movie star,
NBA player.
I think he's hitting on you, bro. It's like you're an actor.
Bro, anybody can be an actor if you put.
I think I'd be doing something with kids. It wouldn't be teaching because I wouldn't be able to go to school long enough.
That's funny. That's funny you said that, dude. DJ Bond said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Because boxing, you run across a lot of kids that want to do what you're doing. So
right. And you want to be that mentor type person to them. You know what I'm saying?
I wish
it's so crazy, man. Somebody that like is violent for his career is just so like hearted, you know,
he wants to help the people.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
Right.
It's about, let me help, coach.
Well, but I think it's true what he said. Like you come across a lot of kids, they idolize you in a way. And so that makes you kind of want to work with them if you can to make sure that like their life is able to fall like or play out the way that like yours was, where you were given this opportunity to be successful. Right. You know what I mean?
Let me show you how to put someone to sleep, kid. Come here.
You know,
so I'm sure there's no better feeling than teaching a kid that like you can fuck that kid up. Like you just need better, like better.
My son, my 6-year-old, he's a orange belt. He just got his orange belt jiu-jitsu.
Hey, goddamn, that's what's up, dude.
That's more than Chris. Chris has no belts.
I just got big belts. That's it. He's got There's no color. They're just big. Sometimes they switch from brown to black.
He's got to wear 3 belts at a time.
Yeah, man.
Combined.
Oh, shit's hilarious. Well, that's what's up, dude. That's cool that like you realize the importance of like, you know, like being a role model for not only your kids, but kids in general.
Oh, yeah.
And just understanding like how much of an impact you can have by doing that. So we're coming up on 20 minutes here. I know you said you're kind of pressed for time. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the 5 random questions with you. And we'll do that, and then we'll get ready to wrap up the podcast.
I was about to say it's that time.
It's that time. Do you know what time it is, Sam? Do you know what time it is, Brandon?
No, it's
what time is it?
You got to tell us what time
it is. Right, guys, it is time for the 5 random questions here at Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast, hosted by your boy Chris Marcus.
Bro, we totally got both Sammy and fucking Brandon with the. What time is it? Everybody started panicking.
I was like, dude, it's not on.
I told these motherfuckers I'm not drinking.
Bro, Chris. Dude, I keep calling you your brother's name, dude. Jesus Christ.
Just say Molina.
Yeah, Molina. Fucking Sammy.
We answered the same.
Right. So fucking, did you see how he almost spit out his beer right there? Okay. All right, guys. 5 random questions with your boy, Christopher Marcus, here at Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast.
Yeah, that's right.
Question number 1, Brandon. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. Question number 1. What kind of toothpaste / deodorant do you use?
Toothpaste, Burt's Bees.
Hey, damn, Burt's and Bees toothpaste?
Burt's and Bees is the shit.
Holy shit. I thought they just like fucking were responsible for making children. No, that's the birds and the bees.
That's the birds and the bees. Oh, Chris.
No, I know. I know the chapstick brand, and I didn't know they made toothpaste, though. Yeah. It's working out for you. Your teeth look good. Look great.
Thanks, man. They crooked, but they're white.
All right.
Hey,
yeah, it's okay. What about deodorant? Are you a just fucking like Old Spice guys?
Tom's.
I hope you guys got that one.
They didn't hear it, but
nobody.
Right.
But some people got that one. They crooked, but they white. Cops. Okay. All right.
Make sure y'all keep that on.
Right. That was. Okay. So, hey, do you guys know there's aluminum in most fucking deodorants?
That's why I use Tom's.
Yeah. Right. You see? Yeah. That shit like gives you cancer. So
I use I cut down like lemons. And then it's just rub them. Just rub them on them, dude. No, I don't. No.
He's like, really?
I even believed you for a bit. I was like, this guy's getting holistic.
I read, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's all, you probably learned that shit from TikTok. Yeah. All right, question number 2, Brandon. Give us some music, Misa. I'm feeling it today. Yeah. Okay. Question number 2, Mr. Brandon. If you could buy any car that you would like, that you can, what's your dream car? Which one are you copping?
Shit, man, I ain't no big car person.
A bus? A plane?
Will that count?
You could cop a private jet, yeah. If you
a horse?
Yeah.
I saw you ride a horse. A horse?
A horse? Nah.
Seabiscuit?
A private jet, PJ?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Damn, imagine, dude. It's like, hey, let's go have dinner.
All right, like so Florida. If you ever get a PJ, I would love to ride the PJ. Just saying, and we could do an interview on there. Hell yeah, there you go, brother. Hell yeah. Nice.
Am I invited?
I love it.
You can only fit so many people on the PJ. He's probably gonna have some.
It's a weight limit.
Right.
It's a weight limit.
Right, it's a weight limit. I take up 3. So just so you know. Okay, question number 3. What would you rather throw away? Would you rather throw away love or throw away money? Damn, that philosophical with this shit.
Dude.
Love for just humanity, period, or like love for
like let's say like you got a girl, you fucking love her, and somebody's like, I'm gonna give you $1 million, or you can have this girl that's dedicated to you, awesome, always got your back.
Have you seen the rich, ugly motherfuckers with the give me the money?
Damn, okay. Yeah. Give them the money, bro.
Give me the money.
Isn't that from a movie? No, that's Show Me the Money. That's the Jerry Maguire movie.
The money.
Right. Show me the money. I don't know.
Love can be bought in 2021.
Oh, hey, that's a bold take right there. I like it.
That's a fucking bumper sticker right there.
There you go.
Love can be bought.
2021. Hell yeah. Okay. Question number 4. If you could be best friends with any celebrity, who would it be and why? I'm hanging out with Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah. It's because he's cool. Not because of anything else.
Shit.
What's that guy's name? Seth, the comedian?
MacFarlane?
No,
Rogan?
Seth Rogen?
Not the podcast Seth Rogen.
Which one? Seth who? I don't know.
MacFarlane?
Seth MacFarlane?
So many.
I'll come back to that.
There's so many Seths.
What about you? Sammy?
Oh.
I thought this would be easy for you.
This is hard.
Like some DJ or something? I don't know. Deadmauss?
Maybe Flying Lotus.
Okay, Flying
He was
Lotus.
gonna say like Jesus Christ.
Y'all know Flying Lotus?
I've heard of him, yeah.
Look up Flying Lotus.
Okay, look up Flying Lotus, Misa. Brandon, what's your answer on this one?
Shit, man. Any celebrity. Damn, dog. I don't really care about celebrities. Like
Nah.
that.
Any fighter? Anyone cool? Like anyone who like someone you idolize that's famous a little bit? That you would just like want to be their best friend, like like hang out with them all the time, learn from them.
He's like Misa.
Put that shit down, Misa.
Yes.
Write it down.
I don't care about these.
Yeah, but we're not famous though.
Exactly.
Who are you?
He don't care about famous people.
What
I've
about
been around the famous and celebrities, man. A lot of motherfuckers weird.
what about boxers? Like when you look at like a boxer, like what style of boxer? Like if you had to pin it on one person,
what style?
Like Mayweather, like
Yeah,
you would like Floyd Mayweather because he's a good defensive boxer,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I think everybody should want to take after Floyd because shit.
Right.
You don't get hit.
Right.
Stop.
Right. Best way to win a fucking boxing match. Don't get fucking hit. How about
No,
that?
that's the goal. Like,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you play defensively so that way you don't get hit and
people
you fucking
hate all
score
the
when
time
you can.
on Floyd.
You know what I mean?
They're like, he's running, and it's like, dude,
Nah.
you don't understand boxing, man. Like,
you're not running if you're staying in the ring, bro.
dude.
That's not
He's
running.
right in front of him.
You can't even win. You can't win running, man. You can't win running anyway.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Question number 5, guys. And I thought of this question specifically since you have children. What is one thing you have learned about life from your kids? Like Misa's daughter just taught him how to spell. So that was good. Like that's a big life skill. You know?
My 5-year-old son is teaching me how to read.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
What have my son taught me? My son taught me he taught me patience. I guess you could
Patience.
say, yeah.
Right. Of course.
They make mistakes and shit, right?
Right.
And then like if somebody do you like you dumbass, you know what I'm saying? Like when your friend like you dumbass, when your kid do it, it makes you really lock in on patience because like he only been on earth.
Right. He don't fucking know better, bro.
Yeah.
He only been here 5 years. What the fuck?
Dude, when my son was born, like just a few, days old, he kept crying on my wife, and my wife was like, oh, like he's so loud, and I was like, girl, he's just barely met you, he's only 3 years old. Chill out, give him some time.
Yeah. So my patience goes with my kids. I only have patience for kids and old people.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up.
That's what it is, dude.
That's
That's why
what's
I don't
dude.
have kids right now, man.
Right.
I'm like, dude, I don't want to hate. I'm overly like sensitive when it comes to noise and like kids. It's like you really do got to give them a break, I guess.
Right.
So I guess if you have kids, you learn that patience for
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
For me, it was more like it made me double think of everything I did. Before
I wish I didn't even
before I had kids and shit, like it would be like, should I? Fuck it, I'll do it. But now it's like, hey,
Kids save people from getting hit in their face.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Hell yeah, it's true. That's called responsibility, what you learned there, Misa. I'm glad. All right. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and start wrapping up this podcast. Mr. Brandon, thank you for being here today. Let's go ahead and give our final thoughts on the pod. Mr. Sammy, final thoughts on today's pod and on your first pod as a producer.
yes, sir.
This shit's tight, dude. Fuck with this shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
I like the flow of this one, man.
Right. And also, dude, so Sammy does music, he does production, he does some DJing. So go ahead and tell everyone where they can find you, Sammy.
You can find me right here.
Pull it up on the screen here.
Just show him, dude.
There it
Right
is.
here on Instagram. I go by Low Doses. I make music on my computer and in type of beats. But that's me.
Right. So go follow our boy Sam Molina here. Sammy Molina. Shout out to you for being here today. Round of applause, Misa. Give him a round of applause. And a triple horn. Give him a triple horn. There you go. Hell yeah. Misa, final thoughts on today's podcast.
Yeah, dude. Starting with Brandon White, bro. I just want to say thanks, man. It was something building up for a while that we wanted to have you in here. Chris was like, yo, we got to get this guy priority. And I was like, cool, let's do it. And now that you're here, man, I'm glad that I met you. I'm gonna, dude. It's one of those interviews where I'm like, like a couple of years from now, we're gonna see him on TV or something, some big star, and be like, yo, that guy was on my podcast.
He's gonna be on HBO.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So thanks, bro. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. Good luck in your career. Wish you the best. Sammy Molina. Thanks, bro.
Spilled my beer all over myself.
Right, dude.
Perfect. Thanks. But thanks, bro.
I'm gonna be the slop producer, man.
There
People
you
are
go.
gonna be like, man, this guy's just sloppy, but
It's all
I
right,
like
dude.
him.
I burp all the time.
I think people like sloppiness.
Right, dude.
They lie to themselves and they want clean shit.
Right. My favorite thing to eat is a
I'm
sloppy
gonna write
Joe.
that. I'm gonna put that as a tattoo right there. That's what he said. But thank you, bro. Thank you, Sammy.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much,
Thanks,
Chris.
man.
Hell yes, Chris. And to everybody listening, guys, thank you very much. Make sure to stay safe and stay fresh.
Mr. White, final thoughts on today's podcast, man.
Yo, man, I had a ball with y'all, man. Like this didn't even feel like a interview and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn, we suck then.
nah, man, it's like this is my first time sitting down with y'all, first time meeting y'all, bro. And this, I don't know, I feel like
We're best friends now,
some
dude.
sentimental shit. I feel like I've known you all my life.
Right, dude.
Yeah,
One quick question for me though. Where is this place? This barber shop?
It's called Legacy Barber Studio, bro. That is the
I need a shop, dude. I don't like going to Supercuts.
Dude, don't go to Supercuts. I've heard of these guys. These guys do good work, bro.
It's on Yendale. Like, bro, you go in, right? Like, they got the
hot towel.
All that shit. They got a little massage.
Right.
They take care of you.
You got a bar like right around the corner. You get a shot for you.
Can I go without even getting a haircut?
Get some a little slap on the back of the head.
Like facials and stuff too.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
So they do other shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, dude.
Cool.
Well, hell yeah, dude. Brandon, first off, let me just say thank you for being here. We had tried to schedule this a few times, and you were even supposed to be in Miami at some point, and then that didn't work out. So then we ended up getting together here. So thank you for spending some time with us. I know you got a lot going on. Mr. Sammy, thank you for filling in on that producer chair today. Great job. Good content too. Misa, as always, another good episode, guys. Make sure to go follow us Instagram. Make sure you guys follow us on Facebook, YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe and Apple Podcasts. Leave a rating and a review. This interview was really cool, Brandon. Getting to know you. Like you said, it felt like we had already been friends for a while. You just got here. We just started chilling. So that's usually how most of these podcasts go. So with all that being said, man, make sure you take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Best luck to you in your career and all your endeavors. And
don't forget about us.
Don't forget about us. And you always
forget about us. Hell yeah.
Shit, after the bite, man, we come do another.
Right. And I was going to invite you, open invitation, round 2, whenever you're ready. If you want to promote a fight, anything.
Dude, if I have to quit my job and leave early to come here and do a round 2.
I will too.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do that. I'm sorry. Man.
We can reschedule that. Okay. So with all that being said, guys, make sure to go follow us. This was episode 68, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. We are...
Get out of here.